You Won't Find Horses in Owtdare. Written by John Bliss and Noel Mallet. Narrated by John Bliss. Folk don't ride horses in Owtdare. Some small folk ride goats, or foxes if they're nimble. Bigger folks ride in carts pulled by oxen if they've got time. Tiny folk hitch carts to beetles, harness sleds to swamp lizards, and let small dragons pull their barges by heat and whim. But not horses. Horses are a myth. Made-up creatures that are conveniently built so that you can sit on one, and docile enough that they can be ridden for hours without getting tired and eat only grass. A creature so fantastically useful and easy to look after, it could only have been a legend created by human wishful thinking. Once, they say, there were some. The oldest carvings show four-legged creatures with long manes and long faces, sometimes saddled, sometimes not. But even the elders will only shrug and say, they came from stories of a different place. The stories say they were too proud for the crooked paths and winding roads. There is a rumour that horses vanished after the great shrinking of the forests, when meadows of soft grass gave way to brambles and dustbowls. One tale insists they all strode into the Maelstrom, straight-backed and unafraid, and never came down again. But most simply don't speak of them, or don't believe in them. There's no real word for horse in the common tongue. Instead, you'll hear something like a too fast to catch, or the beast from dreams, or the one the painters get wrong. But the most popular one is the hornless unicorn. And so, in the place of this fantasy riding marvel, Owtdare has other ways to travel. Sure-footed goats are for cliff paths, sturdy oxen for heavy loads, and clever, whisper-taught fur-covered creatures that don't mind the mud or the marsh for the long, dark roads. Oh, if you're really lucky, you may even have a mount that can fly. No, you won't find horses in Owtdare, not in this age at least. But you might still think you hear them if you walk alone in the fog, just where the old road fades, or silhouetted against the sky, cresting the farthest hill on a moonlit night hidden by reflected starlight. If someone did turn up riding a horse, well, they'd likely be followed by the whisper of the wind, or by the silence that smells of somewhere that wasn't meant to be reached. That was a tale from Owtdare, trotted out from memory, saddled with mystery, and gone before the mist clears. And if you're just joining us, there's a whole world to explore at Owtdare.com. You'll find maps, characters, even links to some illustrated storybooks if you want to take the tales with you. Sleep well, traveller. We'll see you next time.